We are back for the first time in a long time. I think my last video was maybe, 2-3 years ago, back in 2023. A lot's happened, and then all the way in 2026. If you're tuning in, thank you. Do me a favor and subscribe, comment, share, like the video, and tell your friends about the channel so we can grow our following, and just share this journey with the world. So speaking of 2023 and 2026, this particular video is about a incident that happened. It's a really, really long story, but it's a good story. But we have to tell it a bit in order. Now, I moved down to where I currently am in 2024, possibly. It was 2024. It was May of 2024 when I moved down to where I'm currently at. And I've been here ever since. And that same year, I fought in August of 2024. And then I fought 2 consecutive fights. One a state over and one in my city. Now, that fight, I fought a guy that used to attend the gym that I'm currently at after an incident occurred with my coach, and that individual's parents, they no longer attended my gym, and so I suppose that made things a bit tumultuous. That made things tumultuous and opened up the opportunity for a fight. Now, actually, that same individual, I think it was in October, probably. No, it was September. In September, that same individual and his family asked for the fight. They wanted to fight. I get to the gym and I'm alerted that, oh, you're fighting XYZ. Not to my surprise, I had already anticipated something was going to happen. Now, this guy has like 115 fights, and this was like my 15th, maybe 11th amateur bout. At the time, I was totally unprepared, totally unprepared, and totally our level of skill was entirely different. But I put up actually a really, really good and a really, really convincing fight. I believe I lost a unanimous decision, but stylistically, I made it much closer than the scorecards would attest to. Now, the individual who beat me, his colleague was there. One of his colleagues in training, one of his colleagues and sparring partners. And when I returned to my humble abode from this fight, my girlfriend and now fiance, she got a text message on Instagram from this particular individual, and he said, and I quote, "I saw you at the game. I saw you at the fight, and I thought you was looking real cute or whatever." Now, everyone, I know it's psychological warfare. That's obvious. I know it's psychological warfare. I know he's trying to get into my head, but he's probably never read Sun Tzu, or he's probably never read Machiavelli, or he's probably never read Charlemagne, or he's probably never read Alexander the Great, or he's probably never read about Alexander the Great. So the psychological warfare didn't help. It actually only made me mad. That's all it did. It made me very mad. And so I remember as soon as I saw the text message, I was up. I was up doing I was up doing push-ups as soon as I read the text message, cause I would be damned if I was gonna let you disrespect me, disrespect my woman, and then beat me. Nah, hell no. That wasn't gonna happen. So fast forward to the fight. We drove down from our state to our. Well, we drove down from Washington to Oregon, and it was. I was on high emotions the whole time, just angst and frantically anticipating the event. I was ready to fight, but I didn't know what was in store for me. I didn't care though. I had made sure in my preparation to be amply ready for whatever this fight would present to me. And so I wasn't worried on that note, but there was some anxiety on my part. Now, how the hell did it work? Now, so I'd never seen the boy fight before. But I think I had seen a clip of him fight maybe, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. That's cool, And that same boy used to fight at my current gym. I remember like yesterday, before I went into the ring, I was nervous, and a colleague of mine, he spoke to me, and he comforted me before the bout. And then, once I got in the ring, and once I had locked eyes with him, I was ready to go. I was ready to go at that part. And then the bell rung, and I had the intent of being the aggressor, because I actually wanted to, knock his head into the dirt, in all honesty. And, I'm throwing my hands, letting my hands go a little bit, letting the combinations go. I'm throwing the lead with the hook off it, and my coach tells me to just keep throwing that same series of punches. He's gonna walk right into it. And so that's actually exactly what I did. I threw the same series of punches, and the hook was there, and it ended up flooring him. There was no surprise on my part. I figured I was gonna drop him, but I ended up dropping him and going to a unanimous decision victory. And I vindicated my fiance. Everybody was excited. I was excited. She was excited. My coach was excited. All the fans was excited. But it ended up being really good. And then we rode home in the van, not before stopping for some delicious cuisine in Oregon. But that's the fight recap. I should have another story to tell you next video, but feel free to subscribe and share this video with your colleagues. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to